In this video, we are going to cover properties of vector product, as we have discussed properties of scalar product also. So in this, we are going to discuss properties of vector product. Now, the first property in scalar was that scalar product is commutative. The vector products are not commutative. The first property you will write down, that is the vector product are not commutative. That means A cross B is not equal to B cross A. This will write down that A vector cross B vector is not equal to B cross A. The second property is the vector product is distributive. That means A cross B plus C. If you're doing an operation like this, where you have A cross B vector plus C vector, this would be equal to A cross B plus A cross C. Now see, the important point in this is that you cannot change the order. By order I mean, if you are doing cross product A cross B, you are at A cross B only, not B cross A. And then it is A cross C. So A is coming first and C is afterwards. You won't change the order. If you change the order, you are violating the law. So the second property is the vector product is distributive. Third, the vector product of two parallel vectors zero. Now, if you remember, in scalar product we had the dot product of two perpendicular vector was 0. So to prove that vectors are perpendicular, we use the property that dot product should come 0. Why? Because when there are two parallel vectors, the angle between them is 0 degree. That means theta is 0. If you do A cross B and they both are parallel vectors, we know A cross B is AB sine theta. So it would be AB sine 0. So answer would be 0. So if you want to prove vectors are parallel, then what you have to do? You have to do cross product, and if it comes to be 0, then you can say easily that vectors are parallel. Fourth property is, if there are two vectors which are at right angles, then the vector product will be equal to product of magnitude of two vectors. Two vectors are perpendicular to each other, then the vector product would be, the vector product would be product of magnitudes. Now, if they're perpendicular, theta would be 90 degree and sine 90 is 1. So if I do A cross B, it would be AB sine 90 and A sine 90 is 1. So you can write A cross B in that case is equal to AB, where A is magnitude of A vector and B is magnitude of B vector. So in that case, it is equal to product of two magnitude of two vectors. Now suppose you are doing vector product of vector by itself. So what you will get? you will get answer 0. Why? Because if you're doing a vector product of a vector by itself, the angle would be 0 degree and sine 0 is 0. So that's why vector product by itself is 0, or you can say a null vector. So the fifth property is the vector product of vector by itself is a null vector. So mathematically you can write A cross A is equal to 0. Answer you know, because angle would be 0. Now we know what are orthogonal vectors. I, J, K are called orthogonal vectors. So what is the relation when they are done with vector product? For example, if I do I cross I, what I will get? I will get 0. If I do J cross J, I will get 0 because angle would be 0 degree. If I do K cross K, answer would be 0. But answer would not be 0 if I do I dot I cross J, I cross K, or J cross K, J cross I. It won't be 0. Then what would it be? This you can remember by this method. See this circle over here. Just write IJK in it in clockwise direction. I, J, and K. Okay. Now, if you want to do I cross J, it would be K cap. I cross J will give you K cap because direction would remain there and direction would be K cap. Now, if you do K cross I, K cap cross I cap, you will get K cross I will give you J cap. Okay. And if you do J cap cross K cap, you will get I cap. Now, if you go in reverse direction, what you will get? If you do I cross K, okay, if you're doing I cross K, you will get J, but you will get minus J. If direction is opposite, you will get a negative direction. That is negative y-axis. Direction of this cross product. This is I cross K, not J. So I cross K, you will get minus J cap. If you do K cap cross J cap, K cap cross J cap, you will get minus I cap. Understood? If you do J cap cross I cap, you will get minus K cap. By this circle, you can easily remember that what you will get when you do cross product of orthogonal unit vectors. K cross J is minus I cap. J cross the last is J cap cross I cap. You will get minus K cap. So these are the relations of orthogonal unit vectors when they are done vector product. And this circle will help you to remember this.